extra pumped from leg extensions, which I would attribute most of that effect to being very well hydrated and fed today. But, oh my God. Let's just fucking see how the legs are looking and skedaddle. I'm so fucking sweaty today. A little tip for posing down when you get a leg pump. Try to tuck your shirt in so that your waist looks extra small. Because you gotta remember, this is all about fucking size, proportions, and whatnot. So the smaller your waist, the bigger your legs. But, oh shit. I am not dissatisfied with this. Oh, let's just stand, standing straight on. Pretty solid amount of thickness. Nothing like Negzilla, but then again, who is? Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Holy fuck. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh fuck. You know, today was the first leg day in a long time. And I think it just had to be from those fucking machine leg presses where I seriously thought I was gonna fucking throw up. That could have been because I was going a little bit faster pace than usual on this lift, but I don't know, man. Those leg presses were diabolical because it's just, it's brutal. Because with like a squat, you know when you're not gonna be able to muscle through another rep, but with that leg press and just the nature of its fucking design, even when my quads are cooked, I can still get the weight moving at the bottom because that's where the weight is the lightest. And then I can kind of ride it up and push in my hands a little bit just to get back on top of the rep. And then I get to take a second to breathe, just enough where I can barely do another one. Oh my goodness. That's a cool machine. A little tip which I could maybe leave you with. If you haven't used the machine ever or for a while, maybe because you think you won't like it or you tried it once and you didn't really like it, and then a few months have passed, dude, try that shit again. You gotta remember, for one thing, you're just gonna develop as a lifter. Like now that I've done this for so many fucking years and I've had so many lifts, I have a much better time sending signals directly to my quads to push the weight rather than just thinking like, okay, push with my legs. So some machines are gonna feel better the more experience you get. So even if I didn't care for that leg press, or if I thought it was stupid, you know, a few months ago or maybe a few years ago, there's no denying that those were some sweet working sets done today. So try not to get too routine with the movements that you do, or the rep schemes, or the styles, or everything. You know, if you do the same workout every fucking week, if you go hard and your sets are really hard and you're progressively overloading and you've got high intensity and you're eating your food right, you are going to progress. You know, there's no doubt about that. Somebody could only do bench press, no cable flies, no pec deck, no nothing, and build a pretty big chest as long as they went hard. But would it be more likely that they would develop a better chest if they did extra movements and have a better mind-muscle connection, be able to flex harder from doing a variety of different exercises? I'm inclined to think so, but I don't know. That just kind of goes to something that I kind of contradict myself on a lot, because on one hand, I usually talk about how you don't have to overcomplicate this shit. Keep it simple, just do hard sets. But I think that's almost like my main point. And once you have that down, then it will definitely benefit you to get real specific, like pick really specific movements and rep schemes and everything else. That's really my primary gripe with the rise of popularity of like the science-based lifter dogma, because it's like you're trying to tell someone such a niche and like specific tip where they would benefit so much more from trying to really just work on their intensity and, you know, have decent form in their movements. You don't need to tell a beginner lifter, okay, you need to supinate. Dude, you're curling at a totally wrong pace. You're not even gonna. Look, it's just not necessary. You know, The fucking beginner does not need to hear a hyper-specific tip. He needs to hear the basics. And then, you know, the complexity of what they should be wrapping their head around and thinking about should increase over time. So it's not that I think that science-based lifting is a fucking, you know, chump cause. I definitely don't. Whenever I see a video like that, a Jeff Nippard, Mike Isertal, everything, I listen. I'm curious. I'm a fucking lifter, man. I want to know how these guys are doing it. I don't want to get too closed of a mind. But on the other hand, I can still see like, doesn't really matter that much. I'd rather hear it go fucking hard, you know, try to dig deep, really fucking push it, instead of, you know, make sure that your outer quad is firing by separating your knees an extra 3 inches, you know. So that's where I stand there, if you were curious. But main idea, work smart, but it's going to be more important for you to work hard. If you can combine the two, then you're really in the fucking, you know, you're right in the bullseye area of muscular stimulation, as it were. But I'm going to get home, eat a flippin' ton of food. You know, I'm trying not to swear so much. I don't understand why exactly. Maybe it's just because I'm talking to myself. If you talk to me in person, I'm never dropping F-bombs or like saying shit, like God damn it, like fuck. I never say that in my normal life. I don't know why I do it in here. But I'll try to work on it. I'll try to start saying frickin' and darn. I do get comments that are like, quit swearing. I'm working on it. But let's get out of here.